3, 2, 1, go!
Match number 3 here on Milstein. Here in the autonomous period, 3 robots out to midfield, and Red Alliance will get the scoring starting here first, but 4089 Stealth Robotics following suit for blue. Pair of Dice Robotics and their teammates 686 Bovine Intervention heading back over with another volley here in the autonomous period before time runs out. And that will be the difference maker here as Red Alliance takes the early 20-point advantage, 83 to 63 drivers in control. Trying to take advantage of this transition shift before Blue Alliance heads on their first Alliance shift of the match. That starts right now as Red Alliance extends their lead here in that transition period of play. Stealth Robotics, that's a team from Duval, Washington, once again moving across the blue side of the field, going all the way over to the trench where they head back to recollect some more fuel at midfield. They're going to join their teammates, the Northern Knights, who are heading all the way back over into red territory now. Looks like posturing into defense here as they try to prevent Team 7426 Pair of Dice from getting back to score. Despite that, Pair of Dice finds a route underneath the trench, and they're back in action here on the far side of the field. 5 robots tangling here on the red side of the field. Both 4089 and their teammates 10950 playing the defense here, trying to make this alliance shift for the Red Alliance as slow as possible. As we move back over to the blue side of the field, 153 to 225. Blue looking to keep pace here in their alliance shift. And 4089 back at it on the near side, moving along the diamond plate, scooping up fuel from along the floor, shooting on the move, up into the air with 1 minute left in play. 686 bringing a hopper full of fuel as well as some fuel along the carpet underneath that trench with them, and plenty of scoring opportunities for the Red Alliance in their zone, littered with fuel all across the board. And here comes Bovine Intervention, once again joining Pair of Dice at the hub. 40 seconds left in play, 10 seconds until the end game period as Team 4089 Stealth Robotics trying to grab some fuel from their opponent's zone, bringing it all the way across into blue space. Here in the end game period, we're all lit up on the hubs, and it's a race to the finish. Red Alliance only 6 more fuel away from that ranking point, and it looks like they get the first one here, going away with at least 1 ranking point here, and trying to secure 3 more for the win with 13 seconds left in play. Red Alliance starting to pull out and head here, 420 to 285 with 6 seconds left to go. Blue Alliance inching their way towards that ranking point. 2 seconds on the clock, and time will run out here in match number 3. Match number 3 are it. They are official. And coming up on the board, it goes to the Red Alliance. Red takes a win here, setting another field high score, 465 to 296. 4 ranking points here for the Red Alliance, securing the energized ranking point and the win.
Three, 2, 1, go!
Match number 17 underway. 3707 TechnoDogs shooting and scoring for the Red Alliance. Team 10101. It's there also letting it fly. But the advantage is for the Blue Alliance, where Team Bovine Intervention is scoring points for the Blue Alliance. 100 to 42. Blue Alliance taking the lead here in our Milstein division, presented by Qualcomm. And now it's time for the red shift. No red robots shooting at this point, but now 3707 just arrives to let it fly and increase the score for the Red Alliance. We also have Team 9140 stealing some fuel from the Red Alliance. Just 3 seconds remaining, and now we move on to the blue side of the field. There we have Team 10101 playing a heavy defense, but Team Bovine Intervention is capable of start shooting and score. Also there, we have Team 3707 is stealing some fuel from the Blue Alliance and coming all the way back to the Red Alliance. They are ready to start shooting and scoring. Also there, Team 2403 Plasma Robotics from Arizona They are trying to stop 9140. 9140 stealing some fuel from the Red Alliance. 1 minute remaining. 2:01 to 1:87. It's still anyone's match here. Let's pay attention in the blue side of the field, where Team 686. Bovine intervention again, shooting and scoring. 2 red robots there, trying to play defense and steal fuel from the Blue Alliance. 84-29. Valence Robotics also shooting and scoring for the Blue Alliance. Blue Alliance taking the lead. 30 seconds remaining. And now Red Alliance also trying some shots with human players. The advantage is blue, and Blue Alliance still missing 50 fuel to guarantee the first ranking point. 10 seconds remaining. Red Alliance shooting with 37:07. 3, 2, 1, as time expires. It goes to the Blue Alliance. 369 to 291 for ranking points for the Blue Alliance.
Two, one, go!
Match number 35 underway here on Milstein. Already 4 machines back here in the autonomous period with deliveries from the neutral zone here. And those 4 machines back out to recollect the rebounds. 2 red machines heading back over. It looks like 686 trying to get over the bump in time. That second delivery from the Red Alliance will make it in time, and that will make the difference here in the opening period of play. 89-36 is the unofficial scoreline, as Team 4421 trades places here with the Tech Pirates out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, getting a last-second score in there before the transition shift ends. Blue Alliance takes control here early in the match for their first Alliance shift. Team number 343, Metal in Motion, with their first delivery now switching places with some of their Alliance partners, but that's Team 4421, Forge Robotics, in the blue zone, and they are preventing 2905, the Sultans of Turkey, from getting over and now hounding them on the far side of the field. And that might have been enough to prevent some pretty big scoring from the Blue Alliance during their first shift of the match. Despite that, they still do have the lead, 210 to 162 with a minute and a half left in play. 686 is that team at midfield. Bovine intervention, ferrying that fuel up and over the Blue Alliance hub into their space to get ready for the Blue Line shift. That starts right now as they will try to extend their lead here. Still trying to get around the defense of Forge Robotics, moving back and forth in the blue zone. Metal in Motion, able to get some more going here on the near side as they trade places with the Sultans. Just over 1 minute left in play. 292 to 184. Another volley up from the Blue Alliance with 3 seconds left on their hub being active, and Red Alliance takes over, and already a large volley from the Red Alliance to get things going here. Those 2 red machines will recollect here. 9635, Cyber Rabbit going underneath the tower, and 8808 is heading all the way back into blue space with 10 seconds until the end game period. Blue Alliance a little closer than red here towards the energized ranking point. Neither alliance has crossed that threshold yet, but they have 30 seconds to get it done. End game period. A volley coming in on both sides of the field. 686 locked in right by that tower, along with their teammates, the Sultans of Turkey, trying to power in the fuel with 17 seconds left in play. Blue Alliance surpasses the energized ranking point, looking for more. Red Alliance still on their way up, getting close. 7 seconds left to go. Recollecting for final shots here in 3 seconds left in play, and time expires here in match number 35. Scores official here in match number 35 coming up on the board, and it will go to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win in this one, a final 459 to 364. 4 ranking points here for the Blue Alliance. and some movement in the top 10 here on Milstein. 343, despite the win, not enough to keep them in first place. They're going to drop down here.
2, 1, go!
Match number 43 underway here in the autonomous period. Team 353 and their teammates 7594 Nautilus will be the first back for the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance now adding on with a volley of their own. Team number 686 switching places with Team Neutrino on the near side, moving all the way back to the diamond plate with 2 seconds on the clock. And Blue Alliance will push out in front here as the score settle 82-35. Drivers take control. Blue Alliance looking to take advantage of this transition shift as Red Alliance gets set up for their first alliance shift of the match. 75-94 in position here early for the Red Alliance. Nautilus now heading back to recollect, as are their teammates. Team number 343, Metal in Motion, currently ranked number 3 on the field, dialing in that shooter and heading back to recollect instead. 30-75 interfering here at midfield as they head back and get ready for their first alliance shift of the match. They're going to be joined by Team Neutrino, lined up for the Blue Alliance, contesting with the Pobots defense in a blue space. 686 will join them, lined up right against that hub. And a great volley here for the Blue Alliance to continue the scoring and extend their lead. Team Neutrino coming in from the far side of the field and shooting on the move to land those shots up into the hub for the Blue Alliance. 2 seconds remain on the Blue Alliance active shift, and Red Alliance takes over once again. Here comes Red. A volley from the Nautilus and Metal in Motion machines. It looks like maybe a bit of hopper trouble from the 75-94 machine. It still looks like they are able to collect here despite that damage, and we'll see what they can do for the remainder of this match. With 1 minute left in play, another large volley from the Red Alliance as they cut the deficit here, 237-115. But Blue Alliance takes over once again. They're going to try to extend here with 686 lined up right against that tower, and a hard hit coming in from the Pobots machine. 686 does manage to deliver and recollect. It looks like there may be a little bit of damage to that 686 intake, but you wouldn't know it. Shot for shot up in the air. Blue Alliance able to make it happen here as they inch ever closer to that 360 mark in our endgame period of play. Unofficially 325-124. Blue Alliance with the advantage, and those scores are going up quickly. 343 back at the tower once again as 353 comes back into play as well. Blue Alliance secures the energized ranking point here with 8 seconds left to go in match number 43. Final shots with 3, 2, 1. Time expires in match number 43. Scores official here for that last match coming up on the board, and this one's going to go to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win in this one, a final 439-191 for ranking points.
Lines and 3, 2, 1, go.
Autonomous control here with 4 machines out in the neutral zone, quickly picking up that fuel and heading back over to start their scoring cycles. Here's 2 from the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance coming back for more. 24-81. Switching places with the Feds here in the opening period of play. Trying to power as much fuel in before time runs out. Another great volley from the red side of the field. That will be the difference maker here. 140-100. Red Alliance with the advantage coming out of our opening period of play. Blue Alliance is getting ready for their first alliance shift of the match right after the transition period here. Fuel coming in on both sides of the field, but it is extended here on the blue side of the field as their hub remains active. A bunch of fuel being shot back over towards the red side of the field by both 686 and 4499. The remaining red teammate, that's 11065, Steam Mix Overheat from Torreon, Mexico, is playing the defense on the blue machines. But despite that defense, a great volley from the Blue Alliance before time expires. Red Alliance is on the offensive here as their hub activates with 17 seconds on the clock for the Red Alliance, and large shots all the way across the field from both 201 and 1671, the team from Clovis, California. Just under a minute and a half left in play. Red Alliance trying to take full advantage of this shift timing. 44.99, managing to empty that hopper before time runs out. and they head back into neutral space to recollect. But a huge barrage from the Blue Alliance, 2481, basically locked into position there, right up against that hub, and they're able to fully deliver all of the fuel in that hopper before time runs out. They are blowing past the energized ranking point and heading straight up for the supercharged ranking point at 500. Just under a minute left in play as Red Alliance takes over once again. They have a lead to cut into here in their final shift of the match. 44.99 is that tall machine firing shot for shot into the Red Alliance hub. The Highlanders fighting with the Feds here over by the Red Alliance outpost for more fuel on the red side of the field. 1671, similar strategy for Blue as they are trying to take as much fuel from the Red Alliance as they can. And Blue Alliance getting closer and closer to 500. There they go for the supercharged ranking point. Red Alliance is following suit here. They're all the way up to 455 with 16 seconds left in play. 44.99 has a bunch of fuel in their hopper. It may be enough, but they're going to have to fire it all off here with 8 seconds left to go. Here come the machines. 5 seconds left in play with 3, 2, 1. Both alliances securing the supercharged ranking point before time runs out. Scores official here for match number 51. Coming up on the field, and this one's going to go to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win in this great match, 664 to 535. Great scores on both sides of the field. Both alliances securing both energized and supercharged ranking points here in match number 51. And of course, 3 more ranking points here for the Blue Alliance.
Started in 3, 2, 1, go!
Qualification match number 73, 686, able to get a hit out here in the opening period of play against the Blue Alliance, possibly sending them off course a bit, getting a bit less fuel here, and they are already back. Bovine intervention here from Frederick, Maryland, heading back to score, joining 1771, who's firing shot for shot from the outpost. Similar story for the Blue Alliance. It looks like Sequence was that team from Burlington, North Carolina. Red Alliance is going to take the early advantage here, 106 to 70 as drivers take control. Blue Alliance firing off here in the transition shift. That hub is going to stay lit here as you see all these red machines moving back over into neutral space, trying to recollect here, potentially pass some fuel over to the red side of the field while Blue Alliance continues to score here in their first Alliance shift of the match. Team 4122 deep in the zone, looking for some more shots up high. Shooting on the move is the team from Ossining, New York. With 2 seconds left on the Blue Alliance shift, and Red Alliance is ready to go. They're going to have to contend with Two-Paw Robotics, the team out of Michigan here on the red side of the field, but all 3 red teams firing way up high, and they're starting to extend the lead here, 218 to 173 with just over a minute and a half left in play. Team number 686 out of Maryland heads back to recollect. 1771 is that black machine from Suwanee, Georgia, who's firing shot for shot, making the full lap around the red side of the field before heading on the defensive here for Blue Alliance's next shift. 7890, that Sequence on the far side, joining their teammates, the Ossining Obots on the near side. Those 2 scoring machines for the Blue Alliance. Now switching places with Two-Paw, who's moving into the Blue Alliance zone and dialing in that shooter. Looking for the shots up high. Here comes Red. Unofficially 249 to 286. Blue Alliance not able to catch up with the Red Alliance during that last shift. So Red Alliance has an opportunity here to pull ahead. But check this out. It looks like 2 red machines currently not moving in the middle of the field. And 1771 is going to be the lone scorer during this shift for the Red Alliance. They're going to head back to recollect with no more fuel on the red side of the field. Blue Alliance takes over here in the end game with a volley as both hubs light up. And they have some catch-up work to do, but they have all functioning robots here. 1771, it's a 1v3 here in favor of the Blue Alliance. They're going to try and catch up with 15 seconds left. Red Alliance has the first ranking point. Blue Alliance has it too. 10 seconds left for the match win. Here comes Blue overtaking the Red Alliance with 5 seconds left in play. 1771 trying to make it happen as time expires in that nail biter of a final period here in match number 73. Scores are official here for match number 73. Coming up on the board, it's going to go to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win 408 to 405 here 3 fuel making the difference here in match number 73. Both alliances did get the energized ranking point, and 3 more here to the Blue Alliance for the win. And all 3 Blue Alliance teams moving up in the rankings here on Milstein.
The lines, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Match number 82 here, red and blue meeting at midfield, heading back over the bump here is team number 4481 for the Blue Alliance, joined by Bovine Intervention. Red Alliance, similar story here with 3277 Prodigy and their teammates 10633 Bebotics heading back out to midfield, but it looks like Blue Alliance will take the early lead here as the score settled down after our first period of play. Blue Alliance is going to take the lead 84-57. A pileup on the red side of the field as 32-45, trying to get up and over the bump. Team 10-633 Bebotics getting caught up on a bit of fuel here over the Red Alliance bump as their teammates go up, over, and around to come to their rescue. Team 32-77 able to knock them free. 44-81 starting to pass some of that fuel back towards their own side of the field and trying to keep 49-05 from getting back in their zone. It looks like maybe 49-05 taking a defensive posture here early. Andromeda 1 currently ranked number 3 on the field and looking to hold on to that here at match number 82. Blue Alliance has the open shift right now, and they are firing way up high. It looks like 2 of those machines, Team Rembrandts and the Ravens, able to get a very good volley up there early. They're going to switch places as Bovine Intervention comes in, currently ranked 9th here on Milstein, and they're able to get one right before time runs out on that Blue Alliance shift. Red's turn to answer back. Blue Alliance has amassed quite a bit of a lead here, 314-129. Red Alliance is going to try and keep pace here during their offensive period. 10-633, that's Bebotics from Bridgman, Michigan. With a volley, they recollect quickly. And another volley from that team out of Michigan. It looks like maybe a hit from the Ravens machine was enough to knock them off their mark. And some of that fuel spilling out onto the floor as Blue Alliance takes over here with 50 seconds left in play. Blue Alliance passing the energized ranking point mark. Now they're making their way towards 500 fuel for the supercharged ranking point. All 3 of those blue machines getting in on the scoring here. Shot for shot from the corner of the field is Team Rembrandts out of Eindhoven. They are scooping up that fuel off the field, and as soon as it gets in their robot, getting spit back out into the hub. They're up to 459 fuel here and 20 seconds left in play. Red Alliance with 178 on the board, looking for more. Bovine Intervention with another volley. The team from Frederick, Maryland, getting very close. It looks like 7 more fuel the Blue Alliance needs for the ranking point. 8 seconds left in play. A last-second volley from the Red Alliance as Blue passes 500, and time runs out in match number 82. Scores are official. Here come your results for match number 82, and it goes to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win here. A final score of 537-207. Blue Alliance will get 5 ranking points here for the win, and up through supercharged here on the field. All 3 teams moving up in the rankings, notably team number 686, Bovine Intervention, moving from 9th place.
Lines, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Match 92 underway. Staples, our first seed, trying to keep there in the top of our rankings. Grabbing fuel in the neutral zone, and now back to shoot and score for the Red Alliance. 145-78. The advantage is red, but the Blue Alliance also trying to shoot and score with Team 4270. It's the Crusaders. Directly from the Hawaii, they are grabbing fuel and passing it to the blue side of our arena. 2 minutes remaining. And the advantage is red, 200-117. And now again, Crusaders shooting and scoring. They are first of all, they are grabbing fuel and now shooting, but no time for them anymore. For the Red Alliance, PCR blackout in a constant shot of fuel up and in. An intense defense of Bovine Intervention on the red side of our field. But BCR Blackout still able to shoot and score. Stiples shooting from the corner. And now back to the neutral zone to grab more fuel and pass it to the red side. 330 to 152. Blue Alliance trying to close this gap. There. Bovine intervention, grabbing fuel and now letting it fly, but not scoring. Who is scoring? It's Crusaders. 193 to 350. It's the Red Alliance with a great advantage, and now they are close to get the energized RP. As they got it, the first RP is for the Red Alliance. Stiples all the way from New York. Now in the neutral zone, grabbing more fuel. With them, the Canadian machine. BCR Blackout looking for a space to shoot and score. 20 seconds remaining. 451 to 206. It's a Red Alliance advantage. 34-19. The whole Rocks trying to grab some fuel in the neutral zone to help their alliance. 3 seconds. As time expires. It goes to the Red Alliance. 509 to 278 and 4 ranking points for the Red Alliance. Stiples is still our first seed team.
Lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
Robots moving autonomously here, 4 going out into midfield, 1640 taking a trip back towards the depot, and Red Alliance will start the scoring. Blue Alliance following suit with 49-15 already heading out for their second venture into neutral space. Already 2 red machines back to score as well. 686 getting caught up a bit on the bump, but they're able to right themselves autonomously there and get some of that fuel in before time runs out. Red Alliance will take the advantage here, 85 to 38. As drivers take control. Transition shift ends and Blue Alliance takes over here for their first alliance shift of the match. Team 6989 Kaiser looking at the Blue Alliance hub here. They have a hopper full. They're going to face the defense from 1640 and perhaps 1640 just grabbing some fuel from the Blue Alliance outpost, which they'll take cross court back over to their home zone. 2 blue machines scoring for the Blue Alliance here. Time ticking down, and their last remaining teammate, Team 10604, Demaroran Robotics, is the team playing defense here on the Red Alliance. A good first volley here from the Red Alliance coming into their alliance shift. All of that fuel exiting into the neutral zone where teams are scrambling to recollect here. 7 seconds left in the Red Alliance shift with just under a minute and a half left in play. Bovine intervention getting another good volley in before time runs out. 686 currently ranked number 9 here on the field, trying to hold on to that in match number 111. 243 to 164 is Blue Alliance currently in their alliance shift with 13 seconds left for the Blue Alliance in that active hub. 69-89 sending those shots up and into the hub for the Blue Alliance, and now 49-15 Spartronics will join them. We shift once again back over to the red side of the field where Red takes advantage of all this fuel they've been stockpiling and collecting into their hubs. A huge barrage from the Red Alliance, and they're going to extend their lead here all the way up to 330 points. About the same amount of fuel here, looking for 360 for the ranking point. Team number 1640 shooting, moving backwards all the way to the corner here, collecting as they go. We've reached the end game period here in match number 111. Red Alliance secures the energized ranking point. Blue Alliance still looking for the same feat here. Kaiser is looking high into the Blue Alliance goal. Their teammates 49-15 collecting the rebounds at midfield. Only 14 seconds left to go. Red Alliance pushing for 500. It's going to be tight. 439 up to 450 with 5 seconds left in play. 3 seconds on the clock, and time expires in match number 111 here on Milstein. Scores official for match number 111 coming up onto the board, and it's going to go to the Red Alliance. Red takes a win in this one, 527 to 330. 4 ranking points here for the Red Alliance, getting energized during that match with all 3 red teams moving up in the rankings. 686 improves their ranking from 9th place up into the top 8. That's picking position here on Milstein.
Behind the lines, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Match 122. 36-37 trying to shoot, but they are empty. Off-field, who is shooting and scoring? It's Team Bovine intervention. Now again for a second wave of shots. Bovine intervention shooting more and more. Red Alliance is taking the lead. 123 to 52. 29-74 with a hopper full of field. They are shooting for the Blue Alliance. It's the Blue Alliance trying to close the gap in our score. But it's going to be difficult because 89 Stealth Robotics is stealing field from the blue side. 149 to 86. And now moving on the red side, Stealth Robotics shooting from the corner and scoring for the Red Alliance. That is now with more than 200 points. Trying to play defense is Team 7039 XO. All the way from Israel. The team trying to make it a hard time for the Red Alliance. Moving on to the blue shift. A lot of fuel for them there, but not anymore because 4089 is again there stealing fuel from the Blue Alliance. 29-74. Walton Robotics trying some quick shots. As the Blue Alliance is still trying to close the gap. Less than 1 minute remaining in our match here. It's raining fuel on the red side. Red Alliance just got the Energized RP. And now more than 400 points for them. Great advantage. They are close to winning this match. But the Blue Alliance is still playing. Team Walton Robotics trying some shots for the blue side. They are with more than 200 points. And the Red Alliance is looking for the supercharged RP. Still 25 fuels need to be scored to get this ranking point. Just 5 seconds remaining. And now a flurry of fuel up and in for the Red Alliance as they almost get the ranking point. Let's wait for the official score. It goes to the Red Alliance. 545 to 231. 5 ranking points for the Red Alliance. And I can see 2 robots from the Red Alliance in our top 10.
The lines, and 3, 2, 1, go.
We're back in action here in the upper bracket of round 1. This is match number 2, a matchup between Alliance number 4 in red and Alliance number 5 in blue. Here in the autonomous period, about halfway through, as teams start coming back for the rebounds at midfield. 44-81, filling up that hopper straight up with fuel. Moving around the near side now. It's close. Dust settles. It goes to the Red Alliance, 123 to 109. Drivers take control. Blue Alliance will head on the first Alliance shift of the match. Red Alliance taking advantage here in the transition period. Their hub deactivates now, and Blue Alliance is in full control. Starting the scoring here on the blue side of the field. Launching straight up in the air, the Hawaiian Kids now joined by North Gwinnett Robotics. Their teammates, the Stormbots at midfield, playing that defense, moving into red territory here. They're going to try and take some of this fuel and bring it back over to blue. With 5 seconds left on the active hub for the Blue Alliance, emptying their hoppers on both ends of the field. And here comes red. The TechnoDogs get it started for the Red Alliance. And on the near side, their alliance partners both with hoppers full of fuel. 686 continues the scoring for the Red Alliance. They're going to try and recollect here across the diamond plate as 44-81 moves into the neutral zone to get some of those rebounds. Now trying to get around the defense of the Storm bots. Blue Alliance trying to keep Red from getting out of that neutral zone, and that seems to do the trick as they will take over here on offense with 1:15 left in play. Blue Alliance quickly cutting the deficit here and taking the lead. Alliance number 5 now up 336 to 307, and they start to extend here with 8 seconds left on their alliance shift. 1771 is going to go the full field across before heading back. 3 seconds left on the active hub, and they get back to their teammates, the Hawaiian kids, with plenty of time for a last second delivery. 50 seconds left in play as Red Alliance heads on their final alliance shift of the match. 37-07, that's a team out of Brighton with a great delivery there for the Red Alliance. 44-81 continuing to fire up and in despite the defense coming in from the team out of Vancouver, Washington. 2 more seconds here until the end game period in match number 2. Unofficially 448 to 386. And it's a race to the finish here in match number 2. Blue Alliance with the long rainbow shots from the outpost. That looks like team number 1771 out of Suwanee, Georgia. 16 seconds left to go. Blue Alliance is catching Red, but Red Alliance has the volley here with 10 seconds left. Red Alliance trying to close this one out. They have the lead. Blue looking for a last second comeback. 4 seconds on the clock. 2, 1. Scores are official for match number 2 here in the Milstein playoffs. And it goes to the Red Alliance. Red takes the win, a final score of 531 to 445. Alliance number 4 staying here in the upper bracket. They will move into round number 2, where they will play Alliance number 1 in match number 7. And Alliance number 5 dropping down into the lower bracket where they
In the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
We move back into the upper bracket here in round number 2 of the Milstein playoffs. All 4 machines heading out at midfield head back here with payloads full of fuel. 686 taking the long way around, and they grab some fuel as well. Red Alliance heading back with their second volleys now. Super Duper Robotics and Team Taters with their alliance partner 4907 getting off the carpet here as time expires. Should be good for a 15-point climb here in the autonomous period for the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance continues to pour on the fuel here in the transition shift. Red Alliance will go on the offensive first as they begin their first alliance shift of the match, unofficially 142 to 116 here as Red is getting set up for their first volley of their alliance shift. 74-57 able to get that delivery, and 21-22 follows suit. They're trying to move around the Bovine intervention team, 686. They're collecting the fuel off the carpet and trying to get the shots off and up over into at least the neutral zone, or even better, the blue side of the field. Blue is now in command for their alliance shift. 44-81 from the corner of the field, shooting while they move, moving over and trying to find some more by the depot where they meet head on. 49-07, who's taking the long shots cross court and feeding that fuel back over to the red side of the field. 5 seconds left on the Blue Alliance shift with 1:20 left in play. Here comes the Red Alliance trying to close the gap that the Blue Alliance created during their shift. They're quickly closing the gap, and they're going to try and look to take the lead here to keep pace with this Blue Alliance. 37-07 grabbing some fuel from their opponent's outpost and shooting that cross court, taking some now underneath both of the trenches across the front side of the field, up and over the bump with just under a minute left in play. Alliance number 1 trying to close the gap here from Alliance number 4, unofficially 298 to 277, and all the action shifts to the blue side of the field. They are active for another 15 seconds here, and Red is trying to slow them down. 44-81 once again up and under the tower here as 49-07 powering those shots cross court. 686 and 49-07 are those 2 machines that you see launching the fuel all the way to the other side of the field, and Team Taters is set up here for the end game period. 389 to 313. Alliance number 4 trying to close out Alliance number 1 here in the last 20 seconds of the match. Team Taters bringing it back with just 15 seconds left, but here's the wild card, the Thunder Stamps, up to level 3 of the tower. 8 seconds left in play. Red Alliance trailing unofficially, 404 to 361. 3 seconds left to go, and time expires here in match number 7. We should definitely scores official here for match number 7. And it goes to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win in match number 7, a total of 432 to 394. Alliance number 4 advancing across our upper bracket here. They're going to play in match number 11, where they will play to try and make it to the finals. Alliance number 1 dropping down here to the lower bracket. We're going to see them again.
3, 2, 1, go!
Finals match number 1 here on Milstein Field at the World Championships here for Rebuilt. Alliance number 2 in red versus Alliance number 4 in blue. Not the first time these two alliances have played each other. They met in match number 11 in the upper bracket, where Alliance number 2 sent Alliance number 4 down to the lower bracket. They have fought their way back here to the finals for the rematch. And Alliance number 4 is going to take the advantage out of autonomous control. 164 to now 118 as the Red Alliance score goes up here in the early seconds of teleoperated control. And Red Alliance goes on the offensive here first. Some defense coming in here from the team out of Brighton, Michigan, 3707, slowing down first the Citrus Circuits and now the Roboteers. A bunch of that volley from the Davis, California machine, missing on its first volley, recollecting and able to score here as the Roboteers make another delivery. They are fighting back here in their first Alliance shift, trying to match Alliance number 4. Not quite there, and Blue Alliance is going to have an opportunity here to extend that lead. 4481 finding more fuel underneath the tower. They're trying to avoid the defense of 4915. 3707 back at the hub. Another volley in from that team TechnoDogs out of Michigan. And all 3 blue machines adding on to the score here with 1:20 left in play. Red Alliance takes over. Here's the volley from Red. A great way to get things started for Alliance number 2. They're fighting back in this one. Currently down 344 to 277 with just over 1 minute left in play. Citrus Circuits find their mark on the far side, shooting right against that trench, and 2481 finds themselves in between 2 blue robots. Team number 686, Bovine Intervention, trying to slow down those red machines, and they bought enough time here as Blue Alliance takes over once again, currently still with the lead here in finals match number 1. They're extending as Blue Alliance continues. They have plenty of fuel on the blue side of the field. 4481 launching it up into the hub just as soon as they intake it into their machine. 5 seconds left until the end game period, and Red has catch-up work to do here late in the game. Unofficially 450 to 355. Red Alliance score is climbing with that volley coming into the end game period, but they still have more work to do here with 20 seconds left in play. Citrus Circuits and Roboteers are back, as are their teammates. 4915. Here's the barrage from the Red Alliance, trying to cut the deficit. It's going to be close. They take the lead with 7 seconds left, up over 500 points. Blue Alliance trying to push back with 2 seconds on the clock, and time expires in finals match number 1. Official for finals match number 1 here on Milstein, and it goes to the Red Alliance. Alliance number 2 goes up 1 match here in the finals, 553 to 548. An extremely close match here in finals match number 1. Red Alliance going up 1 match here in the Milstein finals.
3, 2, 1, go!
Finals match number 2 here on Milstein. Alliance number 2 took finals match number 1 by just 5 points. Alliance number 4 in blue looking to equalize here. A large volley up from the Red Alliance. They'll have to go back to recollect. Blue Alliance continuing the scoring as Team Rembrandts comes back out into neutral space. Back and forth here in the opening period of play. Dust settles as a 1-point advantage to the Blue Alliance, 142 to 140. Red Alliance sets up for their first shift of the match. Blue Alliance looking for any fuel here in the opening transition shift. No dice. Red Alliance will head on the offensive here, starting with the Roboteers with that volley up for the first set here in their Alliance shift. 1678 will follow suit as they switch places with the team from Tremont, Illinois. Team 4481 is that blue machine in red territory. They are lying in wait for these Red Alliance machines. 3 more seconds on the Red Alliance shift, and 2481 with a last-second delivery here as Blue Alliance takes over, trying to cut the lead here by the Red Alliance. And fuel going flying up into the air now from 686. The volley up and in from the captain's Bovine intervention out of Frederick, Maryland. Just under a minute and a half left in play. 7 more seconds on the Blue Alliance shift. 1 more volley coming in from the Brighton TechnoDogs as they make their way all the way across the field. And here comes the Citrus Circuits, followed by the Roboteers. Red Alliance heading back to recollect after their first volley meeting at midfield. And the team from Davis, California back in action once again for volley number 2. Just over 1 minute left to go. 2481 facing the Brighton TechnoDogs defense, trying to match them on the red side of the field. 2481 backs off as the Red Alliance shift ends. Red Alliance back in the lead here, 415 to 295. Blue Alliance with 18 more seconds on the clock here for their active hub. And 686 with another volley on the near side, followed by the TechnoDogs. Team Rembrandts continuing to try and slow these teams down as action shifts to red side of the field here early. Still 3 more seconds on the Blue Alliance shift. Team 686 able to take advantage, but look at this absolute barrage from the Red Alliance, extending this lead up over 500 points now. 20 seconds left in the end game. 534 to 350. 4481 trying to slow down the Roboteers. They're able to get up and over the bump, but they're running into team number 3707 now as their teammates able to score freely with ease here. The team from Davis, California back at the tower with 3 seconds in play, and time expires in finals match number 2. Scores are official for finals match number 2. It goes to the Red Alliance. Red Alliance takes it 645 to a 405. And Alliance number 2 becomes your Milstein champions here in 2026 for Rebuilt. Team number 1678, the Citrus Circuits. Team number 2481, the Roboteers.